welcome one, welcome all. I assume that a lot of people might be watching the Lions-Steelers game right now. That's what I'm doing for sure. Crazy game, though, Kurt. It really is. The Steelers had a big lead just a few minutes ago, and all of a sudden they're in danger of losing this game. And you know what? It also completely matters for the Ravens game, too. You know, the Ravens hoping to win the AFC North. The Steelers, they need to win this to keep their lead, too. I believe when they play each other, 8-6 and 7-7. I don't know who has the tiebreaker in it, but they do play each other in week 7.
Did Thielen fumble?
What did you say?
What happened? Did Thielen fumble or what?
I didn't see a fumble. They missed the field goal. Boswell missed the field goal.
Wow, what a dome. What a bozo. Oh, that's tripping. 15 yards. Bam.
You are correct. I'm watching on the DK feed, DraftKings. You know how it is. But, yeah, this is a huge game for the Ravens. Not that it matters a ton, but Edward, that's funny. All right, so ain't no Caleb. They needed an onside kick to win that. They scored their first touchdown of the game last time out. Hell no. He was terrible last night. Absolutely god-awful. But they get a win. That's all that matters in the NFL.
Caleb Williams, how about that game-winning throw for you, Rubes?
Wasn't that good of a throw. You know, no, I'm kidding. That was a great throw. That was a great throw and catch. I'll give credit where it's due.
I went to a Christmas party last night, and I was Darnell Wright, the right tackle or left tackle for the Bears. His best friend was there. And I let him know. I was like, man, I got a buddy who just thinks Caleb is the worst of all time. Like, I don't know why, but isn't Caleb such a great guy and great football player? And he had to agree. He's like, Caleb's really him. You know, and that's no bias.
That's something for sure. There you go. You get a number.
Bro, Rubes, that throw.
Oh, my God.
That throw was awesome.
Amon-Ra. Wow. I'm
We're
ahead
down
of
here.
you.
Wait, hold on.
No, this is good stuff. But anyway, we got the Patriots and Ravens on the way. The Lions just got into the red zone. I really want to know how this game ends for the Ravens' sake. I mean, they win that game. It's really, really tight. And, yeah. But, Kurt, you know, while you're watching the play that's probably about to unfold here, give me your thoughts on some Ravens-Patriots as a preview.
This is going to be a great game. Baltimore still a pass funnel, so New England pass catchers are what we're going to look into. Spawn Diggs, I like the price on Diggs. Yada, yada, yada. Drake May. Both these quarterbacks can run. They're obviously both in the captain material tonight. I think I might be going back to Lamar captain.
I can't trust Lamar captain. I just
Bro,
can't.
He's looked bad. He's looked bad.
It's not. Yeah, it's the fact that, like, I want to believe he's healthy. That's just the problem is I just don't think he's healthy. The one good thing, though, for him especially is this game being in Baltimore. You know, it's a huge game for the Ravens. They responded really well last week. They beat the Bengals. They shut out the Bengals, right? That was one thing that you kind of get ahead on. I don't think they're going to shut out the Patriots, right? That's not a hot take, but, you know, the Bengals looked so bad against them last week. Maybe you can make the case that this defense is improving. But they did get 26th, or they are 26th in the league against the pass, 233 yards per game allowed. I'm not going to spoil anything here either, but then you also have 15th against the run, 111.1 yards per game. This is the Ravens stats, by the way. So like you said, it's a little bit of a pass funnel. They're very weak against the pass. You got the Patriots who are 14th against the pass, 5th against the run. Honestly, with the Patriots, like, I had it where you kind of want to avoid running backs against them, Kurt, but then you look at the game log of, like, the last 3 games, and the running backs have been doing just fine. I don't really know what to do with this Patriots defense. You know, who do you avoid? Who do you not? Like, Cook had 107 and 2 touchdowns. You go back to Singletary having 68 and 1. Tracy got hurt in that game, but Singletary also had 3 for 34 through the air. You go back to the game before that, Chase Brown had 19 for 107. So when I highlight that the Patriots defense has been pretty solid against the run, as Kurt just dipped, by the way, Amon-Ra St. Brown scoring that touchdown is just crazy. I mean, just crazy. But you really just have the situation where in the Patriots' sake, that they profile well against the run, but they've been really weak in the last 3 games, giving up a lot of fantasy points to them. You know, they kind of are aided by the fact that in the Jets game, in the prior matchups and stuff, the Jets couldn't run the ball against them. The Bucs didn't really have success. Bijan didn't have success. So maybe it's just a slight trend that they're weaker against the run of late. But yeah, PI, you're kidding me. I turned it off. I turned it on. I gotta turn it back on. I literally turned it off right after that. That is crazy. Oh my gosh. Wish we still had playback up. Wow. That impacts the slate a little bit. I feel bad. Who needed the Amon-Ra catches? Touchdown would have for sure helped. I know he's having a decent drive with a big catch. Damn. That's incredible right there. Do the Lions still have their timeout or no? Where's Kurt, too? How does Kurt not get back yet? But yeah, I mean, overall, I still want to target the pass game for both teams. The Patriots, like, one thing, here's my thing about Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry in recent weeks has been almost hit or miss. Like, I know it's December. We've been playing Derrick Henry, but only 11 carries last week, 100 yards. I know that game was, in hand for most of the time. So if you want to look at the usage there, that's fine. You think it's going to trend up because the game before that against the Steelers in a very important game, he had 25 carries, 94 yards. If you're going to get 25 carries consistently, good things are going to happen. But then you go back to the game before that, only 10 carries. It's just the inconsistency with, how Baltimore is using him. Like even Keaton Mitchell had 8 carries last game. I know Keaton Mitchell also missed that Steelers game, I believe. I think he got hurt in the middle of it, right? Or was it the Bengals one? But his touches with both backs kind of running well. Keaton Mitchell especially got 6 for 76 in that Steelers game before getting hurt. It's interesting to me. There's Kurt. Kurt, did you see that false start pass interference call, man?
No, I missed it. I went downstairs and had to trip the breaker. Like, bro, nothing can ever come easy by my parents. Like, Wi-Fi's usually try. Oh.
I mean, this game is crazy. We should have waited to start it. Start the show. It just would have been so late. This game's an absolute banger. But, yeah, he's kind of going at, like, can you trust Derrick Henry's volume, Kurt? Coming into this game, here's his last 3 games carry-wise, right? It is 10, 25, and 11. Yeah, 25 was an important game against the Steelers. But, man, it just doesn't feel like the usage has been there. What's your thoughts on Derrick Henry?
I don't like the price either. And just how bad they've been in goal line situations, too, is also scary. Like, because you can say, okay, well, the price is fine. He can fall in the box twice. He's not been – oh, my God. Oh, he's not been that same type of back. Like, I don't know if it's him or the scheme or what, but it's not been automatic down there, even when they've tried. So I don't like the price. I'll be way, way under on him. Way, way under on him. And I want these passing games.
Yeah, and just for what it's worth, too. I mean, what was the question? Mitch or Ali? It's Keaton Mitchell by a mile. Rasheen Ali, Marshall guy. There you go, Kurt. You got to love Ali.
Yeah, last week was crazy.
He only played in that Steelers game because Keaton Mitchell got hurt last game. Only got, what was it? He did have the fluke touchdown. I will say that. That is one thing that went in his favor. It wasn't even a fluke, but the fact that happened on their first touchdown of the game was shocking to me. But you're not going to get very many snaps out of him. Keaton Mitchell and Derrick Henry well ahead of him. Keaton Mitchell, when he's healthy, he gets touches, man. He does work with them, too. Only $3K, decent value piece without a doubt. But, yeah, definitely him over Ali. We talked about – what was the issue, too? We talked about Drake May in the past. We talked about TreVeyon Henderson. I really wanted to get your thoughts on TreVeyon and Ramondre. I know that you're going to be targeting the pass game for both teams. All right, I think we're hand in hand there. But if you look at TreVeyon and Ramondre, I think a lot of people are just assuming, like, oh, Hendo, it's Hendo's backfield. But I really don't think that, Kurt. Like, I like Hendo's upside, right? Had the big long runs last week that kind of got him there. But still, like, Ramondre is there. Ramondre is getting, carries. Like, he went 6 for 50 last week. When TreVeyon had the hot hand in the second half. Like, it would not shock me if all of a sudden it's an even 50-50 split. And I think a lot of people are assuming that TreVeyon's the guy because, after a big game, but we've already seen him have big games in the past and not really, do anything the following week. Ramondre, 17 routes last week, too. TreVeyon only 9. I don't want to get ahead of myself on TreVeyon here. What are your thoughts on that split backfield?
I'll be straight up. I'm probably fading TreVeyon and Henry hard. Like,
what about Ramondre?
Ramondre, I'm okay with. It's price permitting. I'm okay with that. But I can't like Travion in the split backfield. I mean, both these teams kind of sell out to stop the run, low key. Like they're both kind of fast funnels. New England lesser than Baltimore, but I mean, New England's run defense is really good. Baltimore, obviously, the pass funnel. So they stack the box. I don't like either of these two guys. I think they're so expensive.
I'm with you. I think
And they're not in bell cow rolls anymore.
No, 1,000%. And people are paying. There's going to be 30%, 35% of the field, which, I mean, that's probably a fair number for his home run ability. I think it should be closer to 20, but, you know, at the end of the day, a showdown, anything can happen. But, like, for a guy who is not even a lock for 60% of the touches, at least with Derrick Henry, you would assume that he's going to get 65, 70% of the carries. But with Travion, I legit think that's crazy to pay $9,600 for, unless you're committing to it, right? Like, unless you're committing to, like, I know what I'm getting into, but don't expect 20 touches. You're not going to get it. With Derrick Henry, at least at the upside for. I would rather have Henry over Travion. I think Stevenson's a great click at 5,600, but that's my take on the running game. It's just Stevenson, and then the other guys are kind of left aside for me here, Kurt, on the running back side. And I know that, you know, we just kind of jumped to running backs, but, you know, I don't think, you know, Keaton Mitchell's a value play. I'd rather have Keaton too. Like, I think I'll have more exposure to the cheap guys rather than the expensive. You have to be in agreement there too, just based on what you're saying.
100%. That's where I'm at too. Love that Keaton Mitchell price.
Damn, the Lions won?
Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, they call the pass interference, but I don't know how that wouldn't be a redo of downs.
It must have been on the offense. It must have been a rub route.
But then wouldn't it still be a redo? Because they score on the play.
Did they? I thought they called forward progress.
Oh, they did? Okay, never mind. That's why.
Yeah, I thought so. I
got it on mute. Okay, that makes sense.
I needed that. I needed Gibbs to get that catch. That was clutch. But yeah, I mean, yeah, we're in agreement on running back here. Push off on ASB. Woo, that's good stuff. Felix, everything is well, man. Sunday slate. I was all over Knicks today, man. All over Knicks today, and he looked horrible. Horrible.
Because he is horrible. How about someone horrible? You hate Caleb, but you like Knicks. It's crazy work.
I don't like Knicks. I just like the pass funnel that the Jags give us. He threw for 360 or something. Killed Pat Bryant at the end and was in tears and then cried off the field. Yeah.
Not a lot of Pat today.
Yeah. Well, Bo Nix was the one crying, not Pat Bryant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was bad. But yeah, that's the running back spot. Quarterback, you're going to trust Lamar Captain. Make the case for it. You know, my case is going to be I don't think he's completely healthy, Kurt, right? And I think
my case is I'm living in the past. Like, that's my case. I'm living in the past. I can't help it. I need to see one of those sick-ass Lamar runs, and I don't – it probably doesn't happen, but in the back of my head, it's going to happen eventually. So I'm stuck in the past. Not a good EV play. But to be in my defense, there's not really slam dunk captain unless it's May. Would he be the – I mean, who's really your slam dunk captain in this game, Rubes?
There isn't one.
May? Besides May?
I think it's May because we have seen him spread it out a ton, right? Yeah. And he can run, right? Like, honestly, I mean, I'm going to blind do this. Whose rushing prop is higher, Drake May or Lamar Jackson? I don't know the answer. I'm checking it now. But because May is also a decent runner. We all know that.
Wow.
But it would not shock me if Mays is like almost exactly like Lamar's, if not higher.
Yeah. No, I bet they're even.
You know my favorite game I'm going to ask you is
what's on it anyways?
It is it's Lamar. It's Lamar. Lamar is 37.5. Drake May's only 21.5. Lamar Jackson, that feels high. And I know maybe they're baking on him being more mobile in a game that matters because even against the Steelers, that game mattered, right? The Steelers game was almost like a playoff-like intensity a little bit, right? Because the winner got the huge upper hand on the division, and especially the Steelers now winning in Detroit, which is, you know, wasn't really expected.
Does not allow a lot of rushing yards to quarterbacks.
Yeah, I mean, well, they did give up a lot to Fields one time. I know Fields had like 67 yards against them.
I mean, they're top. I'm showing them as top. Oh, I'm showing the last 5 games. Hold on,
I think that was probably half a season ago. But Lamar,
they're second all year. They're second. They allow the second least amount of quarterback rushing yards or quarterback rushing points.
He's only cleared that 37.5 number once since week 4. That was before his injury, and that was the Steeler game where he went 7 for 43.
Oh, you've been there. Say what?
I think the under 37.5. He didn't look great last week. Like, they only threw the ball 12 times. They clearly want to run the ball every chance they get, but are the Patriots going to allow that? And that's the problem. And I think Vrabel will make him work for it. I trust Vrabel too. I like the under. I like the under on that Lamar problem. I think Drake May is the captain tonight. Like,
yeah, I think so too.
And again, Tanner, hope everything is well.
Go Pats.
Go Pats. Go Pats. Which ran a Pats spot? We'll get to the wide receivers here in just a second. Felix Parker Washington. That is awesome. That was the nuke. If you had him in a lineup with Olave, oh gosh. But yeah, this is. I think Lamar is just not healthy. I
thought the play would be a lot easier than what it is. I can't. I should have dug a little bit deeper because wow, I thought it'd be pretty cut and dry. It's quite the opposite.
I had a top 30 milli team today, Kurt. Top 33.
Who was it?
Bo Nix and Pat Bryant were the only two non-flames. It was a good run. It was a good run. And that is actually funny. Mac Hollins. Oh gosh. You see his TikTok videos all the time. I know you're in the know on that.
Oh yeah. Mac the maintenance man. Mac maintenance trips.
Oh, he's coming in with history now. I had that on. I was in the bed, scrolling TikTok. Mac Hollins came on, and my fiance is like listening to like this famous pirate. We spent 3 minutes listening to Mac Hollins. Great stuff.
4,800 Mac Hollins. Crazy. 8 targets this week. Wow.
So
pass funnel.
Let's do a fun one, right? I like doing this now because we have the ability to do it. Let's put. By the way, that lineup last week smashed with Lepke. Smashed.
Wait, what?
The lineup last week that we built with Lepke and them, it's nuked.
Did it really? I had it.
Yeah, well, nuked in SEs because it did because in single entry a lot of people didn't have Malik Davis or whoever else scored Naylor. Yeah. So like in SEs, it was like having a huge chance to get there. Drake May captain, right? I kind of want to build these like mock teams a little bit more.
Yeah, that's what I was actually going to ask you to do that. I like so what I put in it so far is Stevenson and Diggs.
Diggs. Can you make the case for Diggs? Make the case for Diggs because I've watched this Patriots team. We've gotten comfortable with the Patriots. They've been on primetime a lot. For those who don't know, this game was originally scheduled for 1:00 a few weeks ago, right? It fluxed out the Bengals Dolphins. They were the ones that were supposed to be on Sunday night coming into this week a few weeks ago. And this game got flexed. But we've had Patriots Bills. That was the featured game last week. You had Patriots Giants, which was a primetime game, and then the Bengals Patriots, which was my local game. I watched the last 3 Patriots games. And Diggs just doesn't do shit. I'm like, Kurt, at the end of the day, like, I don't get what the hype is with Diggs. He's, 2 games ago, 3 for 26. You go to the Bills game too, where, they kind of blew it for what it's worth, but only 3 for 20. He had back-to-back games with 3 for 26. Holy
Here's
cow.
The thing. It's like, all right.
He's got 8 catches in the last 3 games.
Yeah. Okay. Sometimes you got to break it down. There's not that many guys with a good floor tonight, and I'm not saying he just has a good floor at all. 3 games in a row, double digits. And how many guys have like 3 20-point games this year? I mean, on this slate, there's not many. It's
Hunter Henry.
Henry?
It's Hunter Henry.
He's been hot lately. Oh wow! Actually, no. Last week was rough.
Bad last week, but
what's the matchup here? Let me see.
God, man. God,
Baltimore.
There's any given week.
Someone said, "Is Kurt on the spectrum?" And the answer is yes.
This is why you play Diggs because it makes that's respectable. But at the same time,
thank you, Tanner. Not a fellow, but a resident Patriots fan.
This is why you captain Drake May though, because you're going to have the upside where you don't need to play 3 studs in your lineup or 4 studs in your lineup. Kurt, do you want Lamar in this build? I think it's almost a necessity.
Well, last 5 games, Baltimore is second against tight ends.
I hate that so much.
Pull it up. Pull up the stats.
No, I mean I respect it. I do. I hate it.
Let me go all season. Let me see what it looks like all season.
If we went Drake May,
it'd be 4th. It'd be 4th all season.
Yeah,
That's crazy for a pass funnel. So that means they're getting killed out wide, right?
Yeah, they've always been killed out wide the last 3 years, I think.
Last week was bad. No, the Metcalf week was bad, bro. Does Kurt have a lip in? I do not. I bite my lip a lot though.
You chew gum during the stream. 8 targets last week for Matt Collins, 22 routes. Keyshawn Butte led the team with 26. Henry 23. Diggs 17 routes.
Go ahead. Finish what you're saying.
Diggs only ran 17 routes last week. Butte 26. Matt Collins 22. Ramondre.
His tummy hurt. So what?
I mean, it must be.
You want to talk about getting beat on the outside, and we saw what I'm not saying Butte's Metcalf, but man, Butte on the outside he's hurt some teams this year, big plays, and Baltimore gives up big plays on the outside.
I'm in.
You might just hold me on Butte over Diggs.
I'll go Butte. I think Matt Collins got to be chalk. What's the Matt Collins ownership? 27. That's fair. Butte's only 11%. So we get a low
Butte, Robert. It's funny you just asked that because we're on a big Butte thing right now. I'll go Butte. Why do I talk like this?
Jesus.
Maybe West Virginia thing?
And JP, yeah, you're right. Ravens have been playing better defense of late.
No, they were. And then the Pittsburgh game.
Then the Pittsburgh game.
Pittsburgh was like, we don't think you can guard the outside. So we're just going to throw the shit out of it. And they did.
I'm going Butte in this lineup, Kurt. 7,200, 11% owned. I need your thoughts on the kickers, too. But also, we can still talk about these other wide receivers. Do you want to know last week, right? Last week for the Ravens was one of the crazier wide receiver, like tight end things, because they only had one guy run more than 10 routes.
Who, Ravens?
Yeah, it was gross. It was
what was going on with that?
I do not know. But the week before, Andrews ran like 19 routes, the Likely's 10. Last week, they both ran 10 apiece, okay?
I love Bateman. Oh, God, I love Bateman so much.
Bateman being back is a big deal, right?
Love Bateman tonight. Probably going to have 100% Bateman.
It hurts our guy, DeAndre Hopkins. It hurts, these fringe pieces like Devontae Walker, LeJohntay Wester. Like, you're not going to see those guys get routes. And, I know those guys are fringe.
I'm sorry, Rubio.
Des Walker ran 8 routes last week, LeJohntay 4. So you're going to have those.
All of Des Walker routes are flies.
Correct. But I'm just saying, like, with Bateman being back, it's going to hurt those fringe pieces, right? You're not going to really want to click Des Walker.
He'll still have his fly routes, though, right?
What?
Des will still have his fly routes, so he'll still have his 3 or 4.
You would think, yeah. I mean, it might hurt DeAndre Hopkins, who ran 10 routes last week as well, right?
Who has just go on the red zone stuff.
Yeah. Look, I don't know if I want to play a Raven wide receiver. If I did, I mean, do you want to do Zay Flowers in this build? But then we're running out of salary. So before we add these guys, I want your take on the tight ends too. Hunter Henry, Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely. You already mentioned that the Ravens are second over the last few weeks against tight ends, right? That's correct?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And Andrews and Likely are splitting time. And I didn't like Likely at all last week against the Bengals, which I know a lot of people did. He only had, didn't have his target last week. Mark Andrews only had 3 targets. They completely underwhelmed because they didn't have to throw the ball, right? The week before, though, where they had to drop back a ton against the Steelers, it was 33 routes for Mark Andrews, 22 for Likely. If it's closer to a 50-50 split, I want the cheaper guy, 4,400, Isaiah Likely, but can't ignore either one. What are your takes on the tight ends here?
Over the last 5 weeks, New England is 8th to opposing tight ends, fantasy points. So not saying smash. I mean, these guys did nothing against Cincinnati, who's obviously the worst. But I'm just saying that there's a soft spot there to be had, and you kind of probably might be.
When Lamar's forced to throw, it's one of, and if you think the Ravens are going to be,
yeah, exactly.
It's one of Flowers, Andrews, or Likely, right? Like if you were to pair,
don't forget about my boy Bateman now.
I'll forget about him.
Come on.
What's his tag? Is it 5K?
He's 3-4, brother.
I can be talking to that.
He's 3-4. Come on. 100%, Rube.
When's the last time he played?
Who cares? Who cares, baby? Lock him in.
Week 14. He ran every route in week 14. I'm sold. Against the Steelers, he ran every route. That's our cheat piece.
We're going to be master Batemanators today. Let's go. 8,200.
So if we want Bateman here, do you feel like you have a need to go with a tight end at all? Because we're going to have plenty of salary. We could go Andrews, and that gives us 62 left.
I was about to do that. But that's a weird that could be my 1 Henry line. Like, I don't want to have much Henry, but that could be my 1 Henry line. I'll do that. And then
if you like Bateman, if you like anyone under 4K today, you can easily leave salary. Because, like, we also have Stevenson here. So Stevenson and 7K.
See, I messed with Stevenson. He kept putting him on a weird build. I think for this build that we're doing right here, I think it needs to be a different captain somehow. I think you need to take a risk on a captain.
This lineup looks great.
I built it. No, I locked that. I built that.
That's the type of build that you can create, though, with Drake May captain and Rashad Bateman. It's just one value piece, right?
Yeah.
And let's say you want a Travion instead. Let's kind of do with some different salary constraints. And you're like, you know what? I would rather have Matt Collins or Butte. Well, then you still got like.
Yeah, let's do that.
What was that?
Let's do that. I want to see what that looks like. Maybe that'll open it up.
This is the type of build that you can get. I mean, that's a good build. It's
wow.
Fun.
Yeah.
Huh. And there's a lot of fun stuff. That's why I'm not drifting away from Drake May captain tonight. Because you can be really flexible with it. You can go a bunch of different directions. And honestly, like with Rashad Bateman running almost every snap, like he did in the Steelers game, right? Being healthy is like the big thing. A projection of 5 is honestly way too low. I'm kind of in on.
Let's lock freaking Bateman, baby. Let's get 2 catches, 20 yards. Let's get weird. Okay.
I'm in on that. First touchdown too. I need a first touchdown.
Can I interest you in a guy named Rashad Bateman?
Oh God. I'm listening.
On Bateman. Let's see what happens.
Kind of want a Patriot though.
Yeah. I feel you.
22-1.
What Butte?
18-1. Now you're starting to. I'm starting to listen. I'm saying, yeah, you know what? Hold on. Hold the phone.
Hold on.
I got it.
Okay.
Lamar Jackson first touchdown's 15-1.
Woo!
I mean, I don't care if he's got one leg. You're giving me 15-1 on our first touchdown, and I'm not supposed to take it. That's an egregious price.
I'm sold. Hold on.
Ran one in 2 weeks ago.
Sorry, Luca. You're not going to college, buddy. Let's go.
Lamar Jackson plus 290 for a touchdown too. I mean, I get that he's not healthy, but damn, that feels underpriced.
Let me just do a little. Read option. Pull. We're pulling that thing and we're running it in. That's me pulling it and running it again for the first HUD. It was always Lamar.
Lamar's only got the 1 touchdown, or 2 touchdowns all season, only 1 since week 1. But at the same time, his carries, being 7, 6, 7, and then 2 last week. If they're forced to run a little bit more, if he has a big chance in the first drive,
they better be pushing shit tonight after seeing what the Steelers just did.
They have to. What? They need the Steelers to lose their next game before they play each other, and the Ravens need to win out, right?
Yep, something like that.
Man, there's easy money with the take. Oh, the Steelers are at Cleveland next week too. That'll be a gross game. I like this team. I do.
So that's so Garrett's going to break the record against Rodgers.
Yeah.
Good for him.
All right. That Lamar Jackson price for first touchdown is crazy. I'll say it. Defense and kickers, Kurt. Talk to me.
Like the kickers a lot. Defenses, what are they priced at?
They're priced, 4 and 3.6. I like the Patriots defense over the Ravens.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that Patriots D price. I like that Patriots D price a lot, actually. Wow.
The Patriots defense price is nice, but also you don't really need it a ton. But if you wanted to get different, let's say you're not on Bateman or you're not on one of those guys, you do have a lot of cheap options, right? And I think Loop and Borealis are very nice, right? 5K, 5.2. I don't want to play both, but if I had to play one and they're one of my last pieces in, like one of those last combo 2v2s, I'm very much okay with it. The defenses, so if we went out here and we sorted by salary, I don't think you need to get off a stud captain at all. Unless you really wanted to go like Butte and hope for like a 2-touchdown game or something like that, I don't think you need to do it. So you stick with the studs at captain. These defenses project okay. Like Lamar, clearly, if you don't think Lamar's healthy coming into this one, have some Patriots defense in a lineup, right? And, maybe 3-6, they beat out a bunch of these guys. Maybe they get, a couple turnovers, a couple sacks. But I know that's just speaking in general, generalizing everything. But also it's like the value. Like if you don't have to go below 2.4 at all today. Hooper's okay at 1.6, but I don't really feel a need to get, unless you're trying to fit in Zay Flowers and Travion Henderson or Derrick Henry, and you're trying to get 3 studs minimum. I mean, these salary constraints are, make the defense is just fine. Like I like them. I don't feel like we're missing out on anything below them either, which is always my fear with defenses.
Wow. Bateman captain lineup. Woo! buddy. I'm sorry, but it looks good. He's got to get his 12 points, though.
He does got to get his 12 points. He has got to catch a touchdown, right? Like, at the end of the day, that's what he has to do.
Yeah. Damn, this is a good lineup.
Same game parlay time already. Can you believe that?
You know what I'm going to be on? I mean, geez, I feel like I'm just circle jerking this guy. We got Lamar rushing under. Oh, bro, the negative correlation parlay.
That's what I was thinking.
The negative correlation parlay with Lamar?
We're definitely doing it.
You were not making that. Bateman does suck, Justin, but guess what, buddy? I hate to break it to you. Shitty players dominate fantasy sometimes.
Did you not see Bo Nix today? He still had 23 fantasy points, and he sucked.
Shitty players do well sometimes, and guess what? When they're 3,400 playing every snap, you better fucking find a way to get them in your lineup.
Caleb Williams last night, 21 fantasy points.
Now, Justin, I got a project for you, buddy. I like 3,400 Bateman. Give me your value. Let's go value for value, Justin. Come on.
Under 4K. Under 4K.
Under 4K.
It's gonna hit us with like a likely. Had to add that caveat.
Yeah. Justin, we're waiting. We're waiting.
All right. First, this is gonna
be negative correlation.
This is gonna be a fun one. I know. We're gonna do Lamar Jackson under rushing yards. All right, 37.5. Then people are asking, what are we still gonna do the touchdown, Kurt? You bet your damn ass we are. Plus,
it's so sexy.
All right.
I've been upset all league. Hey, I'm a Marshall guy, but I'm gonna have to go with Mitch. I'm okay with Mitchell over Bateman. I'm okay with Mitchell over Bateman for sure. But Ali, I don't know how much rep he's gonna get, Justin. I would love to see it though.
Just like the 2 for 32, got it on the first scoring drive for the Ravens last game. It's just he's clearly RB3, but they do like him. There's no doubt about that. The Ravens do want to see it.
If you Josh up me with Ali tonight over Bateman, I hate to say it, but like as a Marshall guy, I'm not gonna be mad about it. I'll come on the next show and say Justin got my ass.
The best part is he's probably like the last Marshall guy that's ever going to come out of there.
What do you mean? Our defensive end starts for Ravens, Mike Green.
When did he come out?
Last year. You fucking clown, buddy. Yeah. There's respect on Marshall.
NIL,
boy.
NIL. Actually, it's just Nuke with Bateman back. Yeah, come on. You playing a dusty guy? Nah, I respect it. All right, plus 758 already in the parlay.
Nuke does have better touchdown equity though.
Yeah, definitely. Plus 758 with just those two, Kurt. All right. Now, are we gonna do Bateman on the parlay too?
Oh my God, hold on. I'm trying to get this in. I'm doing a verification code thing to sign in. Okay, I'm in. Okay, let's do it. I want to, but I don't know what his stuff is.
20.5. Every route.
How do you feel about it?
If I speak, I'm in trouble.
I know I'm playing him in a lot of my lineups.
But Andrew's prop is 33.5. Likely's is 26.5.
The thing is, I see him on my lineups because I think I'm seeing 2 catches, 15 yards, and a touchdown. But that's what I'm seeing in my head.
Damn it. You guys had a second-round pick sitting at Marshall, man. That guy's loyal if he didn't leave.
He would have been a first-round pick, but his domestic violence stuff came back up from Virginia. And I'm not saying shout out domestic violence this week. I'm not doing it, so quit asking.
That was
it was wild that you said that, brother.
I'm on the Bateman over. I'm on it. Oh, my God. Yeah, plus 1,500. Oh, I thought it was plus 31. I had to accidentally click something else. I need something on the Patriots side, Kurt. We need something on the Patriots side.
What about Butte?
I love those guys for DFS. I'm stretching the limit with Rashad Bateman in this parlay. I like them for DFS because they have a whole bunch of upside. But man, you're telling me to take 2 high upside guys for their overs and unders? Killing me.
Well, Drake May passing yards? That's a pass funnel. I don't think they're going to run the ball that successfully.
Do you want to do 250 yards for May?
Let's just do 247.
All right, 250. Yeah.
I'm on Pan. I'm actually on DraftKings. I'm doing this on DraftKings. I will be doing whatever they have there. I'm doing the DraftKings prop because this is the DraftKings parlay. This is a DraftKings show.
Yeah, good job, Kerr. I was testing you. He's cleared 250 before last week's loss against the Bills, where they got very conservative in the second half. He threw for 282, 294, 281, 270, 259, 282 in the 6 games prior to last week. So I am on that over. I like that one, Kurt. All right, who's the wide receiver to pair with? Is it Henry's 40.5, Diggs is 42.5, Kayshon Boutte is 33.5.
I like that. I mean, it's a fast funnel, bro. I feel like you can get that on one.
I'll go Boutte. We're sitting at 46-1. I like it. It's 5 legs. I'm on it. Kurt.
Let's do it, baby.
Oh, look at that. 48-1 as soon as I hit enter. All right, for those wondering, Lamar Jackson under 37.5 rushing yards. Lamar Jackson anytime touchdown. Rashad Bateman over 20.5 receiving yards. Drake May 250+ passing yards. Kayshon Boutte over 33.5 receiving yards. That is the same game parlay for the show. We've been close. We've been damn close. We've been every single game. It feels like we are one leg away. Or, God, that Seahawks one, that was the insane one. We were kind of close to that too. So good luck to those who tail. Should be a fun one here. I got nothing else to add. I don't know which variation I want to do.
What, I thought you were about to sign off. I'm like, did I just miss lock? I have another lineup to do.
You got 4 minutes.
Scared the piss out of me, Rubes.
All right. So, God, man, I'm still pissed off about Bo Nix.
What about him?
Absolutely dead in that fourth quarter, man. Absolutely dead in that fourth quarter. So much MD stats. Ramondre is too cheap at 5,600.
That is very cheap. Like, how do you? I mean, for $800 more, you can play Stevenson over Hollins. I feel like has a.
I like Hollins. 8 targets last week for Hollins, right? So, yeah, I mean they're in the same ballpark too, right? Like projection wise, Stevenson has got to be one of the best just value clicks on the board. Yeah, Keaton Mitchell and stuff.
I mean, you can put all you just play one value tonight. Play Bateman, Patriots D, Mitchell. Yeah. Play one value. You're fine.
And that's also because we're not we're not
playing Henry. I'm telling you, if you just don't play Henry Henderson, just pray that they don't fall in the box a lot.
I mean, Boutte treated me right in that Giants game. I'll gladly go back to Boutte. In that Giants game, he went 4 for 35 and 1. God, the targets are just incredibly low sometimes, though.
It'd be like that, you know.
Do be like that. God, if you go Flowers, there's some combos you can make. I'd rather have Flowers over Travion too.
Yeah. Damn, this is still. Both of them. Okay, I got 1 more minute to do another one. Come on. What time does the game actually kick off? Do you know?
20. Yeah, 21. When I get off this show and I go upstairs, Kurt, they're kicking off on Peacock.
Damn it. This is not what I want to hear.
I'm going Henry and Boutte in the main. Hunter Henry, that is.
That one that we built?
Yeah. Andrews or Stevenson? I'm on Ramondre, DC Chavez. If you're doing Lamar captain, though, I could see the case for Andrews and stuff, but I'm on May captain. I think the Patriots play really well tonight. I think I got the Patriots winning this game by 10. I'll say it. I'm not just hating on the Ravens either.
All right, I got all my stuff in. Whew, that was a sweat. Andrews or Stevenson? You answer that?
Yeah.
Stevenson?
Yeah.
That's close, though. That's very, very close.
It is definitely close.
I feel like Stevenson's a better floor, though. Way better floor. Same ceiling. Shout out domestic violence, Kurt. Who? Hey, is this AI? Who did this? Tyler, who did this?
Easy Money. Come on now. Oh, God. I didn't even see Easy Money was in here earlier. That's great.
Who's
That is not true, Easy Money. You know what? Guilty talk here. Didn't watch the game.
You didn't watch the game?
Didn't watch the game today. I threw a fit when Zach Taylor got extended or saying he's going to come back for 2026. And Yeah, I'm gonna be pouty for the next couple weeks too, and we are a losing franchise. We have the worst owner in the NFL, and yeah, I hate Zach Taylor. I hate Mike Brown. Great stuff.
I'll take Zach Taylor.
You can have Zach Taylor.
You can. Oh, how about we'll give you Todd Bowles? You give us Zach Taylor.
I'm good on that. You can keep, you know what? Promote Grizzard. Grizzard's a great coordinator.
I would rather promote a lizard than Grizzard. Dr. Seuss, shout out.
That was the worst part, Kurt, is that in one of my Millie contests on Fan, I did a Baker stack, and I was so hyped after that first drive. I was like, this is great. They should do this all game.
Me and my dad were too. My dad was sitting right here. We were watching the game. We're like, oh, hell yeah. We're about to kick their fucking teeth in.
Then I watched Grizzard continually just absolutely have horrible play calling.
Bro, he couldn't scheme up a good player, scheme up a player open if his life depended on it. He can't scheme up anything open. It's bad.
It's bad. Yeah, it is. It pisses me off too. They got Igbuka. What was it? Only the one catch in the second half?
2 targets, 1 catch for like 45 yards. 2 targets for Igbuka.
Now that Godwin and McMillan are back, you forget about your best.
Well, the thing, no, we weren't even passing the ball, bro. We ran the ball like 30 times.
I know. As someone with that style, I was pissed off.
Our 2 starting interior guards are out. Our 2 interior linemen are out. Why are we trying to run the ball? Like, oh boy, what are you gonna do?
Kurt, what's the game next week? Do you know? Christmas week.
Oh, Cowboys? No, Cowboys.
If we got another Cowboys game.
No, that's all. If I just say Cowboys, I'll be right like 30% of the time.
Bears 49ers next week.
Ooh, that's an interesting one.
Banger of a game.
Are they both fighting for like top seeds or division still? Division.
Bears are in line for the 1 seed if Seattle loses a game coming in, I think.
That's a good game. Those would be 2 teams we haven't had, I don't believe, or a long time.
Correct, yeah. They've already clinched the playoff spot too. So
the Bears or the 49ers?
Both teams have.
Wow, cool. What about the Bucks?
Yeah, the 49ers have too. The Bucks. That game was that in 2 weeks?
It doesn't matter. I think the Panthers are going to beat the Seahawks next week, and we're going to be out.
Shut up. They're not beating the Seahawks next week.
Yep, they will. The Panthers are apparently gods.
All right, guys. Appreciate y'all for watching. Have a great
rest of the day.
Have a good one, and bye-bye.